Hey YouTube, what's up? It is your boy Iamsickflowz here with another weekly tutorial, and this one is on Adobe Audition CS6. I'm going to be showing you how to process vocals on this program, and I've been using this program for not even a whole day today, and I found some things that I like about it, and make it easier for you guys at home that really don't have the time or don't really know that much about, mixing and production. So before anything, let me go ahead and play you guys this vocal right here from the artist. So let me turn down my volume and go ahead and play it. Before I play it, make sure you, while I'm playing the vocal, you keep an eye on your levels, on the levels. I want to show you something.
So I can keep my fans up. That's why I hold the
You
belt.
guys see
Like I'm
how
trying to
his
keep my
levels
pants up. Hands
are
up.
barely
Never
passing
drop your
negative
guard
12.
when
When they
I'm
do,
around. I'm the champ.
they get up
You
there,
a rookie
but they won't even get
around.
close to
See
negative
me
9
knocking down
dB.
this game with these punches.
Well, the reason for that is because the artist recorded at a low input for his mic, and that's actually really good, because if you record really hot, by hot I mean like, you're picking up like -9, -6, -3 dB while you're recording, you're gonna pick up more than your vocal. You're gonna be picking up everything around you. If you have background noise, if there's a dog right next to you just scratching his ass, anything, you're gonna be picking it up. So, if you can record, like bring it down to a level that it still gets your voice nice and clear, but not that much background noise. So I want to say -15 to -12, like that artist did. Go ahead and bring it down to that level, and your recording will be much cleaner. You will have to deal with less background noise. So that's the first thing. Next, always record in mono, as you see here. Another thing, we're going to get right into it. So first thing, that I found out is the effects track is right here, obviously. So you're going to click on it. Now, you say you have all these spaces for your effects. Why the hell do they have 16? I have no idea, because you're never going to use the 16 effects on a single track unless it's like, you're trying to sound some weird shit. But one thing that I did like about this program is the presets for it. So you have the AM radio, you have compressors, you have de-essers, echo, guitar, hip-hop vocal chain. You have a whole bunch of things that you can just start off with. So what I went ahead and did today was I clicked on the hip-hop vocal chain, of course. Now, the adapted noise reduction, let's click on it. You're not going to really need it, because if you record the way I told you, you're not going to need that. You really won't. So what I'll go ahead and do is with that is just go ahead and trash it. Oh no, hold on, not trash that. We're going to go ahead and just turn it off. Now the speech volume leveler, yeah, you might be able to use this, so if your vocals aren't loud or whatever, or they're not going over the instrumental, just mess around with this, but I don't fuck with it either. So another thing that I found out, or that I saw, is that they had the compression before EQ. And I personally like using EQ before compression, so a simple drag and drop. So now I have my EQ on top of my compression, and then I have my hard limiter. And then another thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is click on this arrow here. I'm going to go and look for the de-esser, and I'm going to go click on male voice de-esser. If you're a female, click on female voice de-esser. I click on the male voice de-esser, and I don't really like messing around with the presets because, well, at least for the de-essers, because they always work for me. So I'm going to go ahead and put the de-esser over the dynamics processing. So now I have the EQ, de-esser, dynamics processing, and hard limiter. So go ahead and click on the EQ. Just double click it. So I told you guys, if you guys have seen my other videos, I like starting the high pass filter with the 80. And they started with the 80, so that's pretty good. I like that. Another thing is that the 291, I always like going on the 240 ranges, so I'm going to go ahead and click that to 240. Now listen to your vocals. You might want to bring it up, bring it down. Like I said, EQ, just mess with it. Another thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is this right here. I'm actually going to bring it down to, or bring it up actually to 22.386. And this one does not actually let me do it, so I guess 22.050. And this one right here, I'm going to go to 1550. Now, like I said, guys, make sure you're listening to your vocals while you're EQing. You know, you can go ahead and EQ with your vocal soloed or with the instrumental on, but just make sure you listen while you're EQing. You know, I'm just showing you guys the frequencies, and like, you know, usually depending on the song, if the song has a lot of bass, right? If the song has a lot of bass in the 240 hertz for my vocals, I actually go ahead and boost it up a little bit to 1.6, actually give it a 1.6 dB, maybe to even a 3.2 dB, depending how much bass the instrumental has. But for this one, I'm gonna leave it at -3 so you guys can see. Then the 110 hertz, I mess around with this sometimes I don't. So for this one, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Like I said, guys, just mix while you're listening. So next thing we're gonna do is go to the dynamics processing, and I'll be honest with you guys, I do like this compression that they got here. Not really sure how I can use this same compression on other like software, but I'm really liking this compression because as you see here, they're running it on 2 compressors, then they have 3 expanders. So whatever they did here this is a good preset for compression. If anything at all, you might just have to change these around, just drop them. This is the first, this is the second, or you can go to settings and just mess with this here. The attack time is at 24. I'll actually bring that down to 5 to 10. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it to actually 10 for this one. The release time is a little bit fast. I'm gonna actually give it to 110. Again, guys, you gotta mix and listen. In the frequency range for the low cutoff and high cutoff, that's actually good. If anything at all, I might just bring it down to 22,000 and just basically subtract 50 away from it. Now the hard limiter, I never leave it as -0.1 because that's too close to clipping. I always put it -0.3 dB. The input boost, you leave it at 0. The look ahead time is 7. And the release time is 100. Now what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to go ahead and silence all the effects and play the vocal again. I won't talk over it this time. And then I'll talk again to let you guys hear it with the effects added.
So I can keep my fans up, that's why I hold the belt like I'm trying to keep my pants up. Hands up, never drop your guard when I'm around. I'm the champ, you a rookie.
I'm going to just stop it there and just keep a look into the levels too as you listen in. Don't keep a look at me, I don't care. Whatever you choose to look at. Now I'm going to go ahead and put them back on and go ahead and click play again and hear the difference.
So I can keep my fans up, that's why I hold the belt like I'm trying to keep my pants up. Hands up, never drop your guard when I'm around. I'm the champ, you a rookie.
So you see, it actually got louder, but it didn't distort any sounds. You know, your vocals are still there, everything. So actually, I am lacking Adobe Audition. Adobe Audition, what is it? CS6. I'm lacking it. I'm liking it. I might actually mess around with it more, and you know, might maybe do another tutorial next week. But for those of you that couldn't wait and you're trying to see what to do on Adobe Audition CS6, there it is. You know, that's basically it. That's all you got to do. You know, you don't got to do much of that effects. And if anything, let me show you another thing. Let's go ahead and look for a reverb. Or delay actually, or echo. No, let's go for reverb. Click on Studio Reverb. Now let's see, a vocal reverb, you always want to go for small. And the dryness, 70, but we're going to go ahead and put the wetness at maybe 7.5. The room size, we're going to have it at 4. And that's basically what you're going to do for the vocal reverb. And again, if you can need to see it, my bad. Let me put it back on there. So you're gonna, basically what I changed was I clicked the vocal reverb, small. The room size I changed to 4. The dryness I kept at a 70. And I gave it a wetness of 7.5%. So guys, like this video if you want to see more Adobe Audition CS6 tutorials. I will show you how to do compressing separate, EQ separate, reverb separate. And I'll actually show you how to mix it into the instrumentals and do a little bit of special effects. I'll show you how to down pitch, you know, change the pictures of the everything. Like, I'll show you guys how to do anything you want to know on Adobe Audition CS6. Just make sure you like this video and let me know that you want to go ahead and do that. And also, if you're gonna use this these techniques that I just showed you, go ahead and use them on the song. Post the song down on the link below, or I mean as a video response, and I'll accept the video response. That way other people can see, you know, your music, can hear your music, and can see that, you know, my tutorials helped you guys. And I hope they did help you. And go ahead and like this video, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time.
I spit raw, you niggas, you spit flaw. The type of nigga that hit the mall and drop jaws. No fellas, of course I'm talking about the ladies. Yeah, your girl saw the match stick and